Welcome back to Caribou Data Science channel. Today is Monday, September 20th, 2020. I'm getting ready to run my data report for the nation of Israel. So let's just run this report and see exactly what we have. Israel, as you recall, has been struggling with cases. Well, I'm not sure what, and maybe even deaths a little bit, but it's like we saw yesterday on the website. Deaths is the single most important measure of the effects of a pandemic, not cases. Okay, well, you can see that the cases clearly are still climbing, and you know, there's a lot of volatility. I have to wonder if these aren't like, I don't understand why they had to make a spike. But anyway, look at it, the trend is still continually upward, even though it doesn't look like there's a lot of data here. Okay, that could be different. There just may not be a lot of data points for this. Okay, still haven't heard back from the guy who wanted me to help him with the report. But the most important thing, deaths are cases are continued to continuing to climb. All right. Of course, this is also the mortality rate, which means the mortality rate is above 2% now. Let's take a look at cases by date. You can see cases are declining here very sharply. Could it be a result of the lockdown? I mean, can it really affect that? Yeah, well, yeah, it would, because it doesn't mean, Christian, if you're in a lockdown, it doesn't mean you have fewer cases necessarily. It could mean just there's fewer cases being reported. But anyway, hopefully this is a clear sign of a declining trend. Uh, not only declining trend, but the final declining trend in cases, and the cases will fall, never to rise again. Deaths are definitely showing a continued increase. All right, 40 deaths. You know, the lowest line tops out of 40, but the daily line tops out at over 55. It looks like. Okay, so that's not necessarily good. Let's zoom in on the cases a little bit. You can see the decline here. I think part of the trouble is that there isn't a lot of data points. Okay, you're not averaging hundreds of observations on a single day. Okay, what's this? Deaths as it beginning with June 1st again, declining upward, or inclining, trending upward. Clearly, deaths are clearly trending upward. Again, this is 40. This is about 55. Take a look at cases. You can see they had a long run. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 straight weeks of inclining cases before having a 1 week showing a sharp decline last week. And this could, of course, be the lockdown. Yeah. Not sure why there's no numbers here. Is there really no numbers there? Let's see if we can take a look at this data here. Let's run this and run this. Okay. Do they really have? Okay. That doesn't make any sense, does it? Why is there nothing showing up here on the day, on the monthly, on the weekly plot? Huh. There's no gap in the there's no gap in the daily plot. Huh. Not quite sure why that is, honestly. There's certainly no gap. There's certainly no gap Honestly, I don't quite understand why there's that gap there. Let's take a look at months. You can see a huge spike in September for cases, a huge 3 month increase in deaths to have 600 deaths, 600 plus deaths in September. And October is almost caught September, and we're only 12 days in. So I won't say it's a mixed bag for Israel today. You are seeing a decline in cases on a daily basis, but the deaths are continuing to increase. So hopefully this was helpful for you today. And if you're in Israel or you're a Jew living in America, hopefully this report will provide you some information you may not be getting anywhere else. Thanks so much for your time. Catch you on the next report.